doing a flow for receiving energy and just good, playful time this summer. So, making your way into a comfortable seat here at the center of your mat, and just taking a deep breath in through your nose and sighing out through your mouth here. Then, as you begin to notice your breath, you can start making your way into a child's pose. So sending your knees to the outside edges of your mat, toes together, sitting your hips back and curling your fingertips forward. Letting your forehead gently rest on your mat here. Keeping a gentle gaze or maybe closing your eyes. And taking another deep breath in through your nose. Sighing out through your mouth. Keeping that softness here in your face as you ground your third eye into the earth. And inhaling fully through your nose. And as you exhale, pursing your lips and exhaling out through that straw that you've made with your mouth. Taking another deep breath in fully through your nose, feeling your back body expand here. As you exhale, pursing your lips once more and slowly releasing all the air out from your body. And allowing yourself to ground deeper here into your mat. And as you begin to notice the gentle shifts here in your body, allowing yourself to let go a little bit. Noticing how you're feeling. And maybe setting an intention for your practice today. Noticing what you need. Maybe receiving lightness. Just good energy in general. Maybe you need some grounding or clarity. But finding something that resonates here. As you inhale, bringing that in. As you exhale, letting go of anything that's not between you and your mat right here. Inhaling that intention fully. Feeling it settle here in your body. Exhaling, letting go of anything not between you and your mat and your intention right now. Inhaling fully once more, bringing in that intention, breathing into your back ribs. Inhaling a little bit, sip more. Exhaling, letting it all go, letting your body soften towards the earth. And on your next inhale, lifting your palms off the mat, coming onto your fingertips. And as you exhale, crawling your hands over towards the left side of your mat. Crawling over towards that left side. Maybe placing your right hand here over the left. Noticing what feels good and feeling that gentle stretch here in your side body. Breathing into your right side body. Breathing into that space between your ribs. Inhaling fully, feeling that expansion within. Exhaling, letting go of anything from the past that might be coming up here. Inhaling fully, keeping your hips back, noticing that lightness, and exhaling, letting go. And gently coming back up onto your fingertips, inhaling here, and exhaling, crawling all the way across your mat, bringing your hands over towards that right edge of your mat. Maybe placing that left hand on top of the right, feeling into that left side body stretch this time. Breathing into the space between those left ribs, keeping your left hip back, and letting your forehead gently rest wherever it lands. And as you're here, inhaling fully, noticing your intention entering your body here. Exhaling, letting go of any to-do lists later. Allowing yourself to be here. Inhaling, bringing in that intention, noticing that expansion through your back body. And exhaling, letting go of any future endeavors, any plans for later. Breathing into this moment. And coming back up onto your fingertips here, inhaling fully. As you exhale, crawling back towards center into your child's pose for a moment. Taking a deep breath in here at center. Connecting with your intention one last time. Exhaling, letting go, noticing where you can soften a little bit more. Inhaling, gently lifting yourself up here, making your way into a tabletop pose. Bringing your knees right beneath your hips. Your hands stack right beneath your shoulders. Pressing the ground away. And inhaling, dropping your belly, rolling your shoulders back, lifting your gaze up towards the sky for your cow pose. Exhaling, rounding through your spine, pressing the ground away, tucking your chin here for your cat. Inhaling into your cow, one vertebrae at a time, lifting your gaze up towards the sky. Exhaling into your cat, tucking your tailbone, tucking your chin, pressing through your fingertips. Inhaling into your cow, moving slowly here, and exhaling into that cat, following your breath. Moving with your own breath here, allowing your breath to gently guide your movements. Taking it nice and slow. Noticing how these breaths feel in your body. And noticing any other movement you might need. Twisting your spine. Maybe doing some circles here. Maybe sending your hips back. Rolling over your wrists. Just noticing what feels good. And taking your rounds of breath here through your cat-cow. And as you're ready, kneeling back in this tabletop pose. Hands stacked beneath your shoulders, pressing the ground away, coming into your neutral spine, breathing into your core, and grounding through that left hand, and sending that right leg out towards that right edge of your mat, opening up your hip here, and inhaling your right fingertips, reach up towards the sky. Inhaling fully, opening up your heart. Exhaling, threading your needle here, grounding your shoulder here into your mat. Gently letting that left arm rest where it's at. You're feeling free to crawl your fingertips towards the top of your mat here, whatever feels good. But staying grounded through that right edge of that right foot, keeping that right hip opening up, and grounding through that left knee. Noticing your hips are still stacked over your knees here. Hips are in line with one another. And grounding through your shoulder. Letting your cheek rest heavy into your mat. And noticing your breath here. Gently crawling that left hand back towards center. Inhaling, reaching your right fingertips up towards the sky. And exhaling, dropping your hand, letting your fingertips graze the mat. Inhaling, reaching your fingertips up. Your gaze follows those fingertips, opening fully. Exhaling, still following your fingertips, letting your fingers graze the mat. Inhaling, lifting up, opening up your heart, following your breath. Exhaling, closing here, letting your fingers graze the mat. Inhaling, rising up, opening your heart here once more. Inhaling fully. And exhaling, dropping your hand back down towards the mat, grounding here. Coming back to tabletop, sending that right knee back down, stacking your knees beneath your hips, stacking your shoulders over your wrists. Breathing in this tabletop once more, finding your neutral spine, and sending that left foot out here, opening up that leg, grounding through that right hand, and inhaling, lifting your left fingertips up towards the sky, opening up. Exhaling, threading the needle, sending your fingertips all the way through, grounding your shoulder here into the mat, letting your right hand land where it's at, and crawling those fingertips forward. Noticing the subtle differences between the left and right side. Sending your hips back towards the back of your mat. Grounding through that outside edge of your left foot. Noticing your breath here. And gently crawling that right hand back, planting it firmly into the mat. As you inhale, lifting your left fingertips up towards the sky, opening up your heart. Gaze follows those fingers as you exhale, softening, closing down, letting your fingertips graze the mat. Inhaling, rising up, reaching up towards the sky, opening up your heart here. Exhaling, following your breath, following your fingers, grazing the mat. Inhaling, lifting up, opening up your heart, noticing that strength. Exhaling, closing here, following your fingertips. Inhaling, opening up once more, opening big here. Breathing fully, inhaling a little bit more. Exhaling. Sending that left leg back and meeting in your neutral spine here in tabletop pose. Taking a few rounds of cat-cow, so inhaling, dropping your belly, lifting your gaze for your cow pose. Exhaling, rounding your spine for your cat. Inhaling, cow pose, rolling your shoulders back, lifting your gaze. And exhaling into your cat here. And meeting back in this neutral spine as you're ready, and slowly making your way into a seat. Whether you're sitting here on your heels or just coming into your easy seat crisscross. Noticing what feels good and inhaling fully, feeling that length through your spine. Exhaling, grounding through your sit bones, breathing into your core. And on your next inhale, shrugging your shoulders to your ears, tensing up here. Inhaling a little bit more. Exhaling, letting it go, dropping your shoulders away. Inhaling, bringing your shoulders up to your ears, tensing your body here, feeling all the tension coming in close. Exhaling, releasing, letting go, gently releasing. And once more, inhaling, shrugging your shoulders to your ears, feeling that tensity here in your body. Exhaling, releasing, letting go, letting your fingertips fall down towards your mat. Bringing your hands to both sides of your body here, reaching your fingertips down towards your mat. And inhaling, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. Reaching up towards the sky here, feeling that length in your body. Taking another little sip of air. Exhaling, twisting towards that left side, bringing your left arm behind you. Right arm reaches for that opposite leg. And your gaze can stay towards the back of your mat or over that back shoulder here. Breathing into that twist. Noticing where it lands in your body. Keeping that length with your inhale. And twisting a little bit more as you exhale. Inhaling, gently coming back towards center, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky here. Exhaling, twisting towards that opposite side. Reaching your right hand behind you, left arm comes towards that opposite leg. Your gaze can stay towards that back corner of your mat or gently over your back shoulder. Noticing your breath here. Noticing where it lands here as you twist. And inhaling, reaching your arms back up towards center. And exhaling, fluttering your fingertips back down towards the earth. Gently rolling over here, making your way into a downward facing dog. Pressing through your fingertips, sending your hips up and back. Maybe starting to pedal out your feet. Reaching your heels down towards your mat. Keeping that length here through your upper body. Pressing through all 10 fingertips, rolling your shoulders away from your ears, keeping that length through your spine as you send your hips up and back, and gently reaching your heels down towards your mat here. Whether you're reaching one heel at a time, gently pedaling out your dog, or gently bouncing both your heels down towards the earth. Noticing what feels good here to you. And noticing how this downward dog feels in your body. Taking a few rounds of breath for yourself in this posture. Noticing the gentle inversion we're in. And looking through your hands, stepping, hopping, or jumping towards the top of your mat. Taking the most fun route today. Inhaling here at the top of your mat. And exhaling, forward fold. Letting your upper body rest heavy over your legs, keeping a generous bend here in your knees and reaching for both your elbows to find a little sway here in your upper body. Still keeping that generous bend here in your knees, grounding through both your feet. Letting your hips reach up and back, and letting that length come through your spine. Releasing any tension here in your neck. Your head falls heavy towards the earth. Whether you're swaying here, back and forth, just hanging heavy. Noticing your breath. Noticing this gentle release here. And as you're here, releasing that grip of your arms, your hands land on your mat, still grounding through both your feet. And as you inhale, rising all the way up, reaching through your fingertips reach up towards the sky, and exhaling, hands come towards heart center. Inhaling, lifting up, reaching your fingertips up, and exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, finding length here, straightening through your spine. And exhaling, planting your hands into your mat, stepping back into a plank. Keeping your core engaged, pressing the ground away through all 10 fingers, and noticing that space between your shoulder blades as you breathe into your core. Breathing into that midline, noticing that strength in your body. Inhaling fully, exhaling, sending your hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Keeping that length through your spine here, noticing your core in this posture. And inhaling, your right leg rises up. Exhaling, bringing that foot all the way through your hands. Planting it here at the top of your mat, grounding that left hand here next to that right foot. And inhaling, your right fingertips reach up for a twist. Twisting towards your leg. Still pressing the ground away. Keeping that right foot engaged, grounding into the earth. And reaching your heel down towards the mat. But still reaching your fingertips up towards the sky here. Feeling free to drop down that back knee if you need. And as you're here, grounding through that front rooted foot, inhaling, gently rising into your revolved crescent lunge. Reaching those right fingertips towards the back of your mat. Those left fingertips reach towards the front. Thumbs stay facing up towards the sky here, and breathing deeply into this posture. Noticing that strength here in your legs. And inhaling, right fingertips reach towards the front of your mat. Exhaling, settling into your crescent lunge. Reaching your fingertips up towards the sky here, just letting your hands rest on your hips. But grounding through that front rooted foot, reaching your heel back towards the earth. But keeping your hips in line with one another, noticing that strength here in this posture. Inhaling, lifting through your fingertips. Exhaling, grounding through that back foot into your warrior two. Reaching your front and back fingertips towards the front and back edge of your mat. Noticing that length here through your upper body. Keeping that front foot grounded, back edge of your back foot grounded here. Noticing that right knee stacked over your ankle. Noticing your hips stacked beneath your spine. And then keeping your gaze through those front fingertips. Breathing in this warrior two. Noticing that strength within you. Breathing deeply. As you inhale, straightening out that front leg. As you exhale, coming into your triangle pose. Dropping your right arm here to your calf, your ankle, maybe a block, some books, or all the way down to your mat. But keeping that left shoulder here stacked right over that right shoulder. Keeping that left shoulder opening up here towards the sky. Noticing your heart open. Actively sending your hips towards the back of your mat. And breathing here. Your gaze stays forward. And as you inhale, lifting your gaze up towards those left fingertips. And as you exhale, closing that left hand here towards the earth, your gaze follows those left fingers. Inhaling, lifting back up into your triangle. Gaze stays up towards those fingers. Exhaling, gently closing down towards the earth. Inhaling, lifting back up, fingertips up towards the sky, gaze follows. And exhaling, closing here. Then planting that left hand here on the earth, a block, maybe your leg, and coming into that revolved triangle. So lifting your right fingertips up towards the sky as you twist here in this triangle pose. Your left hand stays on the earth, maybe grounding here on your leg, maybe finding a block, listening to your body here, noticing that twist here in this triangle, inhaling fully, and exhaling, gently closing back down, right hand comes back down towards the earth. Inhaling here at center, and gently bringing that left foot up to meet the right here at the top of your mat. Inhaling, halfway lift, and exhaling, forward fold. Letting your upper body rest heavy here over your legs. Inhaling, rising all the way up, reaching through those fingertips. And exhaling your hands to heart center. Inhaling, lifting up towards the sky. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, finding length. And exhaling, planting your hands, stepping or jumping back into your downward facing dog. Breathing here in this downward facing dog for a moment, maybe pedaling out your feet, noticing any subtle differences between that left and right side, and reconnecting with your breath here. And as you're in this downward facing dog, maybe coming back to that intention you set. As you inhale, receive. And as you exhale, let go. And inhaling, that left leg rises up. Exhaling, bring that foot all the way through your hands. Grounding that left foot here at the top of your mat. Pressing that right hand here into the earth. And as you inhale, opening up that left side. Left fingertips reach up towards the sky. Staying grounded here through that right hand. Pressing through all four corners of that left foot. And reaching that right heel back down towards the earth. Notice how you're breathing here in this twist. Noticing that gentle strength here within you. And keeping your legs engaged, grounding that left foot here. Finding lightness here in your upper body. And gently coming up here into that revolved crescent lunge. Reaching those left fingertips towards that back wall. Fronting fingertips towards the front. And thumbs stay facing up towards the sky. Maybe giving yourself a little thumbs up here. Noticing how you're breathing. Noticing that strength here. And inhaling, reaching your left fingertips towards the front of your mat. Exhaling, settling into your crescent lunge. Whether your fingertips stay reaching up towards the sky. Maybe your hands just land here on your hips this morning. Keeping your hips in line with one another. Stacked beneath your spine. Grounding through that rooted front foot. Keeping that right heel pressing back down towards the earth. Then inhaling, reaching your fingertips up as you exhale, coming into your warrior two. Grounding through that back edge of that back foot, reaching through both those fingertips. Finding that length here through your upper body, breathing into that space between your shoulder blades. And noticing your spine stacked right over your hips here. That left knee stays right over that left ankle, keeping those toes pointing towards the front of your mat, and finding that strength here in your warrior. Noticing how you're breathing, Noticing that strength. And inhaling, straightening out that front leg. As you exhale, coming into your triangle pose, dropping your left arm here, reaching your right fingertips up towards the sky. Noticing your shoulders stay stacked over one another. And keeping that right shoulder opening up here. Breathing into your heart center, reaching through those fingertips. Making sure not to crash down through that left side, staying engaged here through your core. And inhaling, reaching through those right fingertips, lifting your gaze up towards those fingers. Exhaling, gently closing that right hand back down towards the earth. Inhaling, following your fingertips, reaching your gaze up, fingertips go up towards the sky. Exhaling, closing that right hand down towards your mat. Inhaling, lifting your fingertips up, following those fingers with your gaze. And exhaling, closing that right hand here. Keeping that right hand here on your mat, your calf, your ankle, your shin, your block. And inhaling, your left fingertips reach up towards the sky for your revolved triangle. Twisting in your triangle here, breathing into that twist. Your gaze can stay forward, maybe trying to look up at those fingertips, but keeping an awareness on your breath, staying grounded through both your feet here. Feeling like both of your feet are dragging towards one another, feeling that strength within you. Inhaling fully, exhaling, dropping that left hand back down towards your mat. Then grounding through that front rooted foot, gently bringing that right foot up to meet the left. Inhaling, halfway lift at the top of your mat, and exhaling, forward fold. Letting your upper body rest heavy here over your legs for a moment. Inhaling fully, feeling your back body expand here. And exhaling, letting go. Releasing any tension in your neck. Releasing any tension here in your upper body. Grounding through both your feet. Inhaling, rising all the way up, reaching through those fingertips. Exhaling, your hands to heart center. Inhaling, lifting your fingertips up towards the sky. As you exhale, sitting into your chair pose here, grounding through your heels, breathing into your core, keeping your tailbone tucked, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky, inhaling fully. As you exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. Noticing yourself in this chair. Noticing the seat you hold within yourself. And inhaling fully here. Exhaling, twisting towards one side, bringing the outside of that arm to the outside of your leg. Hands stay at heart center, pressing into one another. Your gaze can stay up towards the sky here. Keeping an awareness of your breath. Pressing the back of your arm here into your leg into your arm. And inhaling, gently coming back towards center. Exhaling, twisting towards the other side. Pressing the back of your arm here into your leg here into your arm. Hands press into one another at heart center and gaze lifts up towards the sky. Noticing your breath in this twist. Inhaling fully. Exhaling, releasing back towards center. Inhaling, lifting up, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. And exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, finding length here. And exhaling, planting your hands, stepping or jumping back into a plank. Breathing here for a moment, pressing the ground away, breathing into your midline, noticing that space between your shoulders. Inhaling fully here, as you exhale, lowering all the way down to your mat, all the way down to your mat here, and letting your forehead gently rest on your mat. Or stacking both of your hands on top of each other and letting your forehead rest right there. creating a little cushion for yourself, allowing yourself a moment to breathe, releasing any tension here in your body that you're holding on to. As you inhale, bringing in that lightness. As you exhale, gently letting go. And bringing both your arms to be parallel to the side of your body. Stacking your shoulders right over your elbows here. Coming into a Sphinx pose, pressing your forearms into the ground. Rolling your shoulders down your back. Grounding through your forearms. Letting your shoulders stack over your elbows here. Letting your pelvis become heavy towards the earth. And grounding through your legs. Your gaze stays forward. Breathing into that space between your shoulders. Noticing your back body expand here. Noticing that grounding here through your forearms. Noticing that strength here you feel in your Sphinx. Inhaling fully and exhaling, gently releasing back down towards the earth. Stacking your hands on top of one another once more and letting your forehead gently rest there. Returning to your natural breath. Allowing yourself to just be. Letting your belly rest heavy here into the ground. And gently lifting your gaze here. Letting your left forearm land parallel to the front edge of your mat, pressing through that left side. Then bending that right knee here, lifting that foot up, and reaching your right arm back for a half bow pose. Pressing through that left forearm, keeping your gaze lifted towards the front of your mat. And maybe just reaching back here, pressing both your thighs here into the ground. Or picking up that right thigh, kicking your foot up into the sky for that half bow. Noticing what feels good for you. Keeping that shoulder opening up. Inhaling fully. Exhaling, gently releasing, dropping that right leg back down. And leaning back, stacking your arms here, letting your forehead rest. Taking a breath here at center. And switching sides, grounding that right arm here into your mat. Keeping your forearm parallel to the front edge of your mat. Bending that left knee, reaching your left arm around. Grabbing the inside of that left ankle here, thumb faces up towards the sky. Grounding both your legs here into the mat. Or picking up that left thigh, lifting that left foot up towards the sky. Opening up that left shoulder and breathing here. Noticing any subtle differences between that left and right side. Inhaling fully. Exhaling, gently releasing, coming back down towards center. Allowing yourself to let go here. Now coming back towards center, coming into a full bow pose. Or feeling free to just make your way back into that half bow. But as you're here, bending both your knees up, feet come up towards the sky. Just reaching one arm back at a time, maybe starting with the left. And then following with the right. Grabbing the inside edges of your feet here, rolling your shoulders down your back. Maybe staying right here, planting both your thighs here into the ground. Lifting your gaze forward. Noticing how that feels, grounding your core into the earth. And as you're ready, maybe kicking your feet up towards the sky, lifting your thighs off the mat. Breathing deeply, opening up your shoulders here, keeping your core engaged, grounding into the earth. Inhaling fully, exhaling, gently releasing back down towards the mat, letting your forehead rest here on the mat, belly rests into the earth. Maybe bending your knees up towards the sky once more and windshield wiping your legs towards both sides. Reconnecting with your breath and allowing your breath to lengthen. And sending your legs back once more. Pressing your hands here into the mat. And inhaling, lifting yourself up with ease. And as you're ready, making your way into a comfortable seat. Extending your legs long towards the front edge of your mat. Grounding through both your sit bones here. Inhaling, finding length here at center. Exhaling, grounding through your seat. And inhaling, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. Inhaling a little bit more. And exhaling, hinging over for your seated forward fold. Reaching your arms here for your calves, ankles, or feet. And letting your upper body gently roll heavy over those legs. Releasing any tension here in your upper body. Grounding through your sit bones. Letting your forehead become heavy. And just noticing where you land here. Beginning to lengthen your breath. Allowing for a longer exhale. And on your next inhale, gently rising up one vertebrae at a time. Meeting back here at center. And exhaling, letting go. And as you inhale, reaching your fingertips back up towards the sky. Noticing that length through your spine, grounding through your sit bones. As you exhale, hinging over for your seated forward fold. Maybe reaching a little bit further this time. Or just landing exactly where it feels good. Coming back to your intention. Noticing how you can take it with you off your mat. Noticing how it may still resonate. Or maybe how it changed. And on your next inhale, gently rising back up towards center, one vertebrae at a time. And exhaling here at center. Grounding your feet here into your mat and slowly making your way onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. Grounding your feet still here, about hips width distance apart. Letting your arms rest by your side. And inhaling, lifting your hips up for a bridge. Breathing into your core. Grounding through your heels, feeling like they're dragging towards your body. Letting your arms rest by your side here, maybe pulling at the edges of your mat. Or tucking your shoulders here beneath your body and grasping your hands. Keeping a gentle awareness on your breath. As you inhale, lifting your hips up. As you exhale, gently lowering down towards your mat. Meeting here at center. Bringing your knees into your chest. And Gently lifting your hips up for a shoulder stand. Toes go up towards the sky, letting your arms support you, grounding through the back edge of your arms, letting your hands land at your lower back, toes point up towards the sky. Keeping your chin gently tucked in here, keeping that length through the back of your neck. And as you're here, toes pointing up towards the sky in your shoulder stand, inhaling fully. As you exhale, maybe coming into that plow pose if it feels good. Dropping your feet over your head, knees come towards your ears. Just noticing what feels good right now. Maybe staying in that shoulder stand, listening to your body. Breathing here. And as you're ready, coming back into that shoulder stand. And as you're here, gently coming back down, one vertebrae at a time, keeping your knees tucked into your chest and wrapping your arms around your legs, giving yourself a little hug here, and maybe rocking around, massaging your lower back. And grabbing both your knees here, placing your palms on the front edge of your shins. And as you inhale, pressing your legs here into your hands. And as you exhale, doing a circle outwards, your knees, bringing your knees back together at center. And inhaling, pressing your knees forward into your hands. Exhaling, bring your knees out wide. And knees back together at center. Inhaling, pressing your knees forward. Exhaling, opening up. Doing a circle outwards, meeting at center. Inhaling, pressing forward. Exhaling, doing a circle outwards, meeting at center. Inhaling, pressing forward. Exhaling, circling out, meeting back at center. Then once more, inhaling, pressing forward. Exhaling, doing a circle here outwards, and meeting back at center, giving yourself another little hug here at center. Keeping your knees together, letting your spine be long. And grabbing that outside edge of your leg once more. Grabbing the tops of your shins, right beneath your knees here. And as you're here, inhaling fully. And as you exhale, sending your knees out wide, forward, and meeting back together. Inhaling, bringing your knees into your chest together. Exhaling, pulling them out wide. Pressing them forward and meeting back in center. Inhaling, bringing your knees into your chest. Exhaling, pulling them out wide. All the way out forward and back together. Inhaling, knees to chest. Exhaling, pulling out wide. Meeting back in center. Once more, inhaling, bringing your knees in. Exhaling, pulling them out wide, pushing them forward, and coming back to center. Bringing your knees to your chest once more, wrapping your arms around, giving yourself a little squeeze. And exhaling, releasing here. Keeping your feet together at your mat and letting your knees drop out wide. For Supta Baddha Konasana, laying down here, keeping your feet together, knees out wide, your hands can let rest here on your hips. Maybe just resting by your side. Maybe resting one hand here at heart center, one on your belly. But keeping a soft gaze or closing your eyes here as you settle in for Shavasana. Settling in your Supta Baddha Konasana. or sending your legs out long for regular Shavasana here for you. Noticing what feels good for you here. Beginning to lengthen your breath. Keeping a soft gaze or closing your eyes. As you inhale, softening your brow. As you exhale, unclenching your jaw. Allowing your shoulders to become heavy into your mat. Letting go of any tension here in your hips. As you inhale, feeling that lightness within you. As you exhale, letting it go, allowing gravity to pull you deeper into your mat here. Keeping that lightness. Noticing how you're receiving through this rest. Noticing the good that comes. Taking a moment for yourself. And noticing how your breath brings you into this present moment. Softening throughout your body, allowing yourself to be here. Gently bringing some awareness back into your body here. Wiggling your fingertips, finding some small movements. And as you're ready, coming onto one of your sides. Laying here in this fetal position for a breath. Taking a moment for yourself. Reconnecting with the present. Bringing your body back into this space. As you're ready, gently lifting yourself back up into a comfortable seat. Keeping a soft gaze or your eyes closed. And inhaling fully through your nose. Sighing out. And inhaling fully through your nose. As you exhale, pursing your lips like a straw. And slowly releasing all the air out from your body. Once more like that, inhaling fully. As you exhale, pursing your lips, slowly Inhaling, reaching your arms up over your head, meeting your hands to touch. Exhaling your hands to heart center. Gently bowing your forehead down to your hands, keeping a soft gaze or your eyes closed. The lightness in me honors and respects the lightness in you. And together we can say Namaste.